The president has come here tonight to announce a revised war strategy. He's expected to detail plans to deploy additional troops, bringing total American forces in Afghanistan to more than 100,000.
Tonight, I want the Afghan people to understand. America seeks an end to this era of war and suffering.
If they really want to help our people, we don't need more soldiers.
We have war since 30 years. Afghan ordinary people said it is enough.
امریکان خو دې لپاره راغلي چې سوله ساتي موږ. صلح دې ته ویل شي سړي په کور باندې وردا بمونه غوردا صلح دې ته ویل شي چې بې ګناه ماشومان وژنه. صلح دې ته ویل شي چې مثال د خبرې بس
دغه لمونځ دلته انتقال شوي یو په دې موږ خوشحاله نه یو چې په افغانستان کې خونریزي راشي. په افغانستان کې جنګونه ډېر سرتوري وو ډېر یتیمان ډېر کونډیان پاتې دي په افغانستان کې.
We must have a new strategy in Afghanistan, a peaceful, non-military strategy.
I would like him to reconsider his policies towards Afghanistan, stop thinking militarization of the whole process in the country.
ما را میشه میخوایم بیاد که مقصد آرام باشه مردم دیگه فهمیدی آرام باشه اگر نباشه.
As cadets, you volunteered for service during this time of danger. Some of you fought in Afghanistan. Some of you will deploy there. As your commander-in-chief, I owe you a mission that is clearly defined and worthy of your service.
President Obama, your decision to send more troops to Afghanistan, I believe, is the wrong policy. You're putting our troops in harm's way for an unneeded reason. This is the wrong decision.
The occupation and the troop presence in Afghanistan is unjustified. There's a better way to do it.
I served a 12-month tour in Afghanistan, and I just got back in late August, almost September. By sending more troops to Afghanistan, it's going to lead to more death. It's going to lead to more civilian deaths. It's going to lead to more deaths on our side, deaths of American soldiers.
There is no military solution in Afghanistan. You cannot solve Afghanistan's problems with a military. They have poverty issues. They have infrastructure issues. They have industry issues, or they have a very few resources.
Sir, I'm really afraid that since you put these troops in, we're going to speak again in 6 months' time or a year's time, and there's going to be 35,000 or 40,000 people fighting us, because all we've done is just pushed into more villages and pushed into more valleys where our presence, and more importantly, the presence of the Afghan central government, is not wanted.
I would like you now to square with the American people and tell them what the cost is really going to be, how many lives are going to be lost, the billions of dollars are going to be spent on a monthly basis for the next 10 to 15 years.
The 30,000 additional troops that I'm announcing tonight will deploy in the first part of 2010, the fastest possible pace, so that they can target the insurgency and secure key population centers.
Today, more people in Afghanistan are against the troop presence than for it.
Sending more troops to Afghanistan, unfortunately, is going to only result in more dead American soldiers and more dead Afghans.
There is no way that simply sending any number of U.S. troops is actually going to provide an antidote to the basic problem.
With more troops, with more war, with more killing, with more bombing, you cannot win the heart and the mind of the people.
We are in the middle of a civil war. And that's what we are. We are fighting a civil war. We are fighting to build a nation in Afghanistan, a nation that maybe the Afghans don't want.
When you have a military problem that can't be controlled with the resources you're sending, you send more troops. But that only works if it's a military problem. And what we're facing in Afghanistan is not a military problem.